Here's a good setup to keep in mind when you have your leg and you're looking for a cradle. I have long arms, it's going to be easier for me just to reach over and walk up that cradle. But some guys, especially when I wrestled in college, guys stayed super wide. When you have a duel and you have to wrestle one person, it's really easy to watch film on them and see what they did. So I think a lot of guys noticed that I had my cradle and they tried to stay away from it. I don't think most guys could stop me from throwing my leg in. I always got my leg in. But it's easy to stop a guy from making a cradle, you just stay wide. But I have some ways to kind of counter that and to gain position on the guy, right? I always say if one thing isn't there, another thing's opening up, right? Use your opponent's reactions against them. Okay, so this is a good way to use your opponent's reactions against them, right? Here, I have my leg in. If Kendall really wants me not to get a cradle, let's just say I send them to live situations, and Kendall really didn't want me to get a cradle, he could absolutely stop me from getting a cradle. All he's got to do is stay super wide, right? But here, Kendall stays super wide. One thing is really tough for him about this position. It's really hard to stand up and it's really hard to escape. Okay, so I use that to my advantage. I can be a little bit more risky with certain things. I can ride back here, right? I would be able to ride high. I don't like riding high, but if I wanted to, I could. Just because Kendall is in no position to get away here, right? He's in solo position and not get turned. He's in pretty horrible position to actually stand up or try to escape. So I use that to my advantage. I keep this kind of chokehold here, right? I drop my chest to the opposite side and I stay back. I'm gonna attack this same side hand as my cradle. So I'm gonna grab these 4 fingers here. You have to grab 4. Okay, you can't grab 2, can't grab 3. I have to grab 4. Here, I'm choking back just a little bit. I'm gonna pull this arm out. I'm gonna pull his head with me. Okay. Here, right? I can choke back. No way I'm locking up a cradle. No way I'm locking up a cradle, right? Kendall's arm is exposed here. I'm gonna grab these 4 fingers. I'm gonna pull it straight back. If I'm riding too high, I don't have strength. It's really hard to pull a hand like this. It's really easy to pull a hand here. Pull this hand out. I like to come across his back ear here. And pull his head down to his knee. Now I can make this cradle. Here. Now, he's in pretty good position. You just drop my knee. So pull him back for my far side cradle. Here. So again, if a guy's really stalling out and he's squared up on his base here, I can really easily take advantage of go right. So I can split. Back. Yep. Here, Kendall's being super solid on body. Really hard to turn a guy like this, but it's really easy to ride. Okay. So here, I'll be a little bit more risky with my ride. Kendall was in pretty good position to escape here. I wouldn't be sitting like this. He could see it up. But here, right across his ear, I can bring my hand right over the top of his head. I can. Grabbing these 4 fingers, pulling him straight back to his hip. So when I pull his arm back, it's gonna come right back to his hip. Here, pull back to his hip, I hold it tight. Now I get my position forward and I'm walking this cradle up. Here. Now I can drop my knee. Here, start attacking this cradle on the opposite side. Okay. I can still get my roll through if I want. I can get a lot of different things here. Once I have this, go straight. Once I have this leg in and he's super square, sometimes guys are really strong here, they'll let me pull their head back. Once I pull your arm back, it's really easy. Now I can get a bar. Now I'm right with the bar's leg. I'm right here for 1-1, right? Really good position. You can do this if you have your figure 4, right? If I have my figure 4 here, I can pull this. But again, probably not my favorite position to have a figure 4 here, since I'm kind of sliding back. I really want my feet on 18 here. Here, pull back. I drop my head. This guy had some power. Walk here. I can roll through. Cradle. Okay. So, if you're someone who rides legs, or maybe even goes for cradles and you're noticing that your opponent's got to be a little wide, stalling really at the end of the day, this is a good way to get him out of position and to build your own position, right? I can get his head down to his knee. I can look for bars, or I can just trap his arm back here if I want to, right? Pull that arm back, trap me one. Okay.